Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we'll now move forward with the intro. So please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit the bell icon. To see full readings, you can further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. There, you'll get to see full readings, early readings, as well as other future dynamics I plan to offer. Please also remember that I offer personal readings, and you could also donate to the channel. The information for all of that is in the description box below. Thank you, and now we'll move forward with your reading. Oh, I accidentally hit record already. Okay, well, fine. Hi Virgo, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel, yay. Okay, so we'll be doing a new segment, which is the Sun and Moon segment, it's primarily for my Lotus members on my Patreon, but it's a new segment. I'm still trying to work out certain things. So for right now, I'm making it entirely available for everyone on YouTube and all that kind of good stuff. The Sun and Moon segment, the sun sign is for what is in your conscious mind and in your external world, and the moon sign is with your deeper emotions and in like your internal world and your subconscious, which you're not aware of. So that's what we'll be covering. What I'd like to do is do this with two decks, so I can overlay the moon sign on the sun sign, but my other decks that I ordered, thank you to my Patreon members who's enabled me to afford that. It has not arrived yet. It's a shipping delay, but it'll be getting here soon, I hope. Yeah, so otherwise we'll have to remember what the cards are where they were positioned and stuff like that as best we can. So we're going to start with the sun sign first, and I'm looking over at a page over here. You can't see it, but it's with my notes so that I don't get lost. Since it is a new segment, I'm still kind of feeling it out and remembering. So please bear with me. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and this sun sign reading is sun moon sign reading is for what's the dates? May the 13th to June the 7th, yes, of 2024. Okay, so Virgo, thank you for your patience with me. Trust me, as things go along, things will get more refined, and of course, to see all readings and everything like that, I invite you to become a Patreon member, and the intro message should have told you some of that, and the outro message will also tell you more. But let's get into it. This is what's happening in your sun sign. So right here, this will be your core self, your core personality. This will be your sense of self. This is your basic preferences. This is your romantic understandings, and this is how you will be moving through it all. Also, just to let you know, Virgo, if at certain points it seems like I'm slightly rushing in certain respects, it's because I'm dealing with a certain level of technology, so I have to keep to a certain time frame. I really do want to turn the Sun and Moon segment into a more of a therapy type session involving levels of psychology and really getting deep into dynamics. And that's also why I think it's very appropriate to offer it as a Lotus member on my Patreon page. But for now, we'll see how things go as other things get updated. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so your core personality right now, I sense for some of you with the Devil card, is a bit perturbed. Some of you are in some aspects of doubting yourself. Some of you are just frustrated, interestingly enough. And it's a general reading in that regard, because I'm speaking to a lot of Virgos, but frustration in many different subject areas, okay? Not just one. It could be family, friends, it could be relationships, it could be business, whatever the situation is. But some of you are also doubting yourself is what I'm sensing. When it comes to this core aspect of yourself, I don't sense it being too external, like you're hiding aspects of this frustration. This is what's in the core aspect of you at this time. I sense your mouth is a bit closed grip, like a tight grip, like you're almost breathing before you speak, just so that certain other things don't become worse. I sense in certain aspects you are tolerating a situation or a person, because you have to get through some dynamic. And in some dynamics, for some of you, this is almost like a past trauma or a past grievance of sorts that is placating itself in your mind at this time, that's making you kind of question your decisions, question why you're in a situation, question how you want to move forward in a doubtful way, like you don't think you can do it. And with that, the universe also told me to take two particular top cards. Which one? Okay, this one will be for the frustration, and this one will be for the doubt. So your advice regarding your core self as it relates to your frustration. Yeah, look at this. With your frustration, you have to take a bit of the Queen of Pentacles energy. So you really have to focus into the practicalities of your frustration, the situation at hand. Focus on that. See how you can make things more efficient, more valuable, more of quality. Okay, keep yourself in reverence, poised, respectable. You see how respectable she looks? Okay, she has a little bit of a giving someone a side eye, but that's that level of tolerance that I was talking about. Okay, but as long as you stay committed to the main agenda, as long as you further assist with curtailing things in hand, it will prove fruitful and profitable. I sense it's for a time frame. It's not forever, where you have to deal with certain circumstances. Okay, so you just have, sometimes in life that's how it has to be. You just have to deal with it. As long as you keep focused on the job, the project, the work, the value of the situation, it'll put you through. Okay, it's okay to have certain, everybody's not going to connect, it's not, that's not how life works sometimes, but stay respectful, stay poised. The universe said take another card as it relates to the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. See, the Knight of Swords. Okay, things are going to move by fast. As soon as you get that, it's a structure, it's almost like a foundation of something, an agreement, a situation. As soon as that's done, then you get to move on quickly. You don't even linger. You may get to continue on your particular progress. They can continue on theirs. Okay, it'll be a good good training ground, I heard from the universe for you. Okay, a good practice in tolerance. So let's see, when it comes to those who are doubting yourself. Yeah, see, don't doubt yourself. The Empress. This is a process that's further going to build you up. Sometimes the Empress is shown as someone who's pregnant and stuff like that. There's a time frame towards that harvest, that abundance. But you have come through a lot, is what the Empress is saying. There is this process that needs to further develop in you, okay? There's a lot of things that the Empress is saying that is within you, around you, that you've experienced, that you've gone through. You need to reflect on these particular things because they show the level of abundance that's truly in your life right now, what's being cultivated and where it's growing to. Okay, so you don't need to doubt yourself. You will have what you need in order to succeed, in order to progress. If you need a frame of reference, look how far you've come, is what the Empress is telling me, okay? You are in the midst and moment and movement into further abundance. Look at the evidence around you. Look at who you are right now. The universe said take another card. Yeah, look at that. The Hierophant. You have to have a level of confidence because there is a type of you're like, some of you are representing certain aspects of people or groups or a situation or your own business or a project, a family, whatever the situation is, and you really do have to keep that air of confidence within varying levels of people group, different people that you are negotiating with, that you are talking to, that you have it under control. These are major arcanas, okay? This is something substantial. This is towards signing a contract, making an agreement, okay? you have to put yourself forward in a level of confidence. And you can be confident, it's in you. Focus on your victories, okay? Focus on the agenda and the fulfillment of that agenda at hand and what you bring to the table, and know that you bring quality, you bring assurance, okay? There is a lot of positive development happening in your life right now for those of you who are doubting yourself. Look at that evidence. Don't think that you can't do it, okay? You wouldn't be in the situation that you are right now if you couldn't. It is being presented to you because you can, okay? The universe said take, wow, okay. The bottom card regarding that, great. Yeah, look at that. The Two of Wands. You get to choose what direction you want, okay? You can choose a certain road that is semi-safe, and you could choose a road that is certain semi-challenging. Either or, wherever you are in life, okay, whatever decisions that you're making, you don't need to necessarily second guess it like that. Both decisions will bring towards fruit, okay? There's venison, there's harvest farm areas and on both areas, okay? One may be a little bit more daunting than the other. Yes, that's true. But both are going to bring you rewards, satisfaction, abundance. So what you really need to do is consider who you are at this time and what type of lifestyle you want to move forward into. What type of growth and momentum do you want to garner at this time? University, take another card. Great. Yeah, I saw that in my mind. I should have just said it. At this point, you have to, like what I just said, your authentic self, use your intuition. Feel out how exactly you want to represent yourself and move in this time in your life. Okay? There's a lot of things happening in your core self right now. I mean, my goodness. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. In both aspects. For those of you who are tolerating or frustrated with certain understandings that you have to deal with, and for those of you who are doubting yourself or whatever, this is the same understanding that's coming through with the Eight of Pentacles. Focus on the work. Focus on making quality over quantity. Focus on your efforts. Focus on the big dreams that you have that you've always wanted to manifest and bring forth and move forward in. Okay? This will keep you grounded. This will keep you clear-minded. Okay? Continue to work. Continue your efforts. It will not lead you astray. It will not lead you wrong. Okay? That is a lot for an opener there. Wow. I don't even know if I can put all these back in order. I'm just going to lay them down here. Okay? Just because of time. So I'm going to leave like all that down there like that. I'm going to keep this there. That's very cool. I'm going to keep that there. Okay, so let us continue. That was your core self. Wow, there's a lot going on with you and your core self, Virgo. Let's see what's happening with your sense of self. How are you really seeing yourself through it all? Yeah, see, that's this is hitting both of those groups. Those who are tolerating or are frustrated and trying to get through a situation the best way, and some of you who are doubting in certain respects, you know. So we're back on target. We're talking to all the general understandings, because starting off, it made that separation and brought it back. That's great. Thank you, universe. So you have the Six of Pentacles. This is where you have to use sound judgment. Okay, certain people you have to consider your time, your calendar, your resources, your finances, your sense of well-being. Okay, pros and cons. This is the time where you start weighing that. Okay, this is the sense of self. This is what you feel like you need to do, and you are being affirmed. Yes, that's what you need to do. Okay, you need your life to be further placed in order, because clearly you're going through a transition of sorts over here. Okay, so focus on getting your life further in a new aspect of routine, and what is like worthwhile in the situation at this moment, and what could wait. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? The Queen of Wands. You have to, again, focus on your passions. Okay, Virgo? Again, continue to carry yourself regally, assuredly. Okay? But if you want to further garner or kind of like further pinpoint where you should be focusing, you were reminded with the Queen of Wands. Focus on your passions. Focus on what brings you happiness. Focus on what brings you comfort. Okay? Your social life, focus on what edifies you, what builds you up. You don't need pessimism in your life right now. Okay? That's literally what's coming through. Keep yourself in a high esteem always. You are approachable, yes, but do not allow certain levels of attitude cause you to falter. Okay? I said some people may come with a level of attitude. Do not allow them to rile your feathers, as it were. Further clarification? Yeah, see what I mean? You are of a higher vibration, a higher mind. You don't need to be in this lower vibration, is what's coming through with the Two of Cups. Focus on that higher esteem, that crown that you have on your head. Okay? I hope that's making sense. So let's continue on, Virgo. Oh, universe said take another card as it relates to the Two of Cups. Yeah, see, look at this. The Five of Cups. You've went through a lot. Okay? These spilled cups here, you don't need no more spilled cups. You're going after now these golden cups. You just need to turn around and see that it's there. The potential is there. You're right there. It's right behind you. It's around the corner. You're not about these failures or these disappointments or being grievous over things that have already passed anymore. You're grateful for this opportunity coming up in your life that you're working towards, that you're moving towards, that some of you are currently in and going to make the most of. Okay? So you don't need to focus on those spilled cups. And that's why I said with the thank you, universe. The focus of not allowing a lowercase vibration in your life right now or mindset. You have the crown. You are transitioning from a lack mentality to a higher mentality, a higher state of being. Okay? A higher esteem. And you need to walk in that. Okay? That's what your sense of self is trying to tell you as well right now. Okay. So let's get into your basic preferences. What do you prefer in your external environment at this time? Look at that. The Hierophant. Even though it's an internal type card, with the external dynamic that we have this in, you want order. The Hermit, look how he's walking on that fine ledge of sorts. The abyss is down there, the light and the majesty is above, and he's using the light to be very meticulous, very methodical, making sure his steps are in the right areas, the right location. It's lit up. There's nothing hidden. There's no shady business. There's no guesswork. He knows each step where it's going and the reason behind it. And he's thinking of the loftier, the more deeper concerns that may have not even been said, but he is making himself aware of it so that he does not do past mistakes or do careless mistakes or something like that. That's your preference. You want order. You want assurance. Okay? You just want to know that everything is moving as it's supposed to be. Okay? You don't want no surprises. Further clarification for the Hermit. Yes, look at that. The Page of Swords. Because this is like a new breakthrough, a new journey of sorts, that you're taking yourself through, that you're garnering through. Okay? You're being open and aware with the Page of Swords. You're flexible, willing to learn, willing to even learn as you go with each step for some of you. Okay? Even some of you, I sense teaching yourself in certain respects. But you're being very methodical, very reasonable, very strategic with that Ace of Swords that you have in your hands. Okay? This is someone who's new to this element. He wants to make sure that this potential goes in the direction that they envision, that they anticipate. Okay? And you're not without reasonable flexibility as well. You learn as you go. You have not stopped learning, but you wanted to stay within a level of reason at this time. Further clarification. Yeah. So what's coming through with the basic preferences, you also kind of wanted some rest. So there's a lot going on. We understand that, but you would like some rest at some point because you just need to recharge your energy, and that's basic, that's practical, that's understandable. The universe said you will have that opportunity, and it's advising you, yes, when that does come, take full advantage because you will need all the energy that you can get. The universe said okay, what is that? I sense a card down here. This card right here. Okay, good. Yeah. Right now, we already got that from the vibe, but yeah, you're going to have a lot of need a lot of strength doing this whole makeup of the situation, the project, the family, your personal business, whatever the situation is. It requires a lot of strength. So you need a lot of rest. Put that into, your schedule as best you can. Take advantage of that rest when it comes, okay? Because there's a lot of strength that's needed. Because clearly there's a lot of orders, a lot of moving parts to all of this in your life right now, okay? For the time frame of the reading, especially. So let's continue on and let's see what your romantic vibe is for the time frame of this reading. What's going on in your romantic world? Okay. So for some of you, this is the Seven of Pentacles. For some of you who are already in relationships, there is a slow and steady getting to know you. Getting to know you. There is a nurturing of time management, understanding. There's a level of comfort, a level of safety that's being developed right now. For some of you, this is cultivating the potential to have a very meaningful relationship of sorts. Okay? For some of you who are not in a relationship, this is the potential. You want to set yourself up in a way in your life where you can support a potential relationship. But for right now, and this is for both sides of that, those of you in a relationship and who have the potential of a relationship, but for right now, your full focus is the farm. Your full focus is the harvest. You need to make sure you have the proper tools, the proper staffing, okay, you're in the proper place, dealing with any problems with the squirrel that may arise, okay, making sure the time management, all that kind of stuff when it comes to the fruits and the ripening and all that kind of stuff. We already got that vibe here, especially with the Empress understanding, okay? There's a focus on your pentacles. There's a focus on your groundwork, your stability at this time, okay? So there is also understanding in that, especially those of you who are in relationship. They understand that your attentions may be more so on your career path per se at this time, or extreme family dynamic or whatever have you, okay? But those of you, again, who aren't in a relationship, it's not like you're against that or anything like that, but right now you're more so focused on your life at the moment, your life practicalities, and moving forward in certain directions. But part of that is to facilitate the potential of a relationship or relationships. It doesn't necessarily have to be like intimate relationships like that. It could be, friend grouping, socializing. It could be family dynamics, stuff like that. Further clarification for the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see what I mean? I mean, you can't make this up, Virgo. The Ace of Swords. You've already finished the battle and everything. This is the winning of the war. This is strategy. This is clarity. You're making a whole plan of action towards success, towards victory. Okay? You have no time to waste. You cut through the nonsense and you get straight to the heart of the matter and make things victorious and successful. That's basically what's happening in your romantic life right now. You're more business. You're more focused on the pentacles. You're more focused on moving forward in your life and whatever means that is right now. That's basically outside of relational aspects. Further clarification. Yeah, see, the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, need I say more? Just to let you know that you will have a lot of success and a lot of favor in this. Things are turning around full circle for you. You're going into this next cycle of abundance and clarity and assurance and peace, okay? But you're setting up the major groundworks at this time especially that will fortify these elements in you, okay? This is great karma coming your way, so expect things to continue to move in your favor. Not from lacking of your own efforts, but the universe is definitely assisting in your efforts. So don't give up, don't slow down. Take your rest where you need it. Okay? So Virgo, let us continue and see what else is happening in your sun sign. Yeah, look at that. What did I say? The Six of Wands. This is victorious March. This is accolades coming towards you, vindication, being successful in one thing, going towards the success of the next thing, taking that moment, that reprieve to really appreciate how far you've come, what you've done, what you've gone through, your success, your fulfillment, and really seeing the fruits of your labor and finally getting to the next step of things. Okay, a lot of this is I feel a lot of this is actually happening in the time frame of the reading. It's a lot going on in your life right now. Okay, and you will be successful. And this is, look, you're still trotting. Keep moving. Don't slow down. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Six of Cups. It's going to feel like a dream to you. Okay? For some of you, it's going to further, I sense, create stronger trust bonds with people who have been with you or are going through this with you. They're going to see further deeper connections with you. That's both relational and social and business wise, whatever the situation is for you. There will be a dynamic that creates stronger bonds, stronger validities in certain respects, okay? Especially for some of you who are looking for more clientele or to expand your understanding, okay? This is making a bit more of your dreams into reality. This is amazing. And for some of you, this is also like entreating a very a very kind of like uplifting heart space that really will cultivate aspects of love and relationships later on down the line is what I'm feeling as well. But initially, this is really cultivating that dream aspect and making it come true as well. You're feeling like a kid again. You're feeling like thinking back when you were younger, like, wow, I've come so far, and being very successful in so many things, and you're going to continue to persevere. You understand? It's a very high vibration type energy. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Two of Pentacles, like I said, you don't have time to waste though. You're going to have to, okay, what next? What's the next project? Which one should you choose from? You know, don't slow down. That's what's coming through here. There's a lot of positive energy that continues towards your success, your abundance, and your build up. Okay. And you have to continue riding this wave, as it were, this flow. Okay. Okay. So, Virgo, let's take a look at your crystal card as it relates to your sun sign. What crystal would help you at this time? And we have Moonstone. I love it. Just as the name says, this stone is connected to the moon. We all have emotional ups and downs or cycles like the moon. The stone can bring balance to those emotions. It is the stone of new beginnings, and when held to the forehead, can bring on spiritual experiences. Perfect. I mean, especially how you start with your core self over here, with all of those emotions, Moonstone will definitely help you throughout this entire process. I am very, very happy about that for you, Virgo. Okay, so see how I'm taking up the cards there and everything. Now, if I had I'm going into the moon side now. If I had the other deck, I would have just overlaid it onto those cards. And I wouldn't have to be going through these aspects of shuffling as well, like this. But soon that deck will come in. Thank you again to those Patreon members who are supporting the growth of the channel in that way. And Virgo, I am trying to get my YouTube page to over 1,000. I would love it to keep growing, especially because when I get to over 1,000 subscribers, I'll get to add a membership option there, and that way I can offer other dynamics along the lines. And also becoming a Patreon member would be very beneficial. There's two tiers there. There's the key membership tier, which is $3, and you get to see all readings in their entirety, except for the Sun and Moon readings. Those are for the Lotus tier members, which is $9.99 a month. So you have one there for $3 and another there for $9.99, and both tiers have their own caveats. And I'm looking to do so much more as time goes on. So I really do hope that you consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does help the growth and momentum of the channel. And remember, for the YouTube page, please like, share, subscribe, comment, I really would appreciate the support because there's a lot of dynamics I'd like to do for you. There's a lot of very exciting things I really would like to do for you for real. So your support would really be very grateful. Okay, so let's get into the moon sign. You see how I like to fill up some time there with some talking? So we have, oh, two cards. Okay. I think I got this 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4. Okay, so let's get into it. Oh, and the crystal cards. I feel like I should shuffle this one more time there. Okay, and this will be the crystal card for the moon sign. And again, notice I'm going a little bit fast. That's only because of my current technologies. I am on a time frame. Okay, so right here with your moon sign, we'll have your emotional life, your feelings, your desires, and your subconscious. So what's going on internally in you as it relates to your emotional life? Because sometimes the sun sign, the moon sign, sometimes they can be drastically different. Sometimes they overlap, sometimes because internally we are complex as well. It's rarely just one feeling. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. Your emotional life. Yeah. The Two of Pentacles. We had see where I'm talking about. It would be beneficial if I had the sun sign still here and we can, cross-reference. Anyway, so your emotional life, you are considering how would really need your focus and your time and your efforts and what can wait. And you started that over here with your sun sign before, if you remembered. Okay, for some of you, understanding if what you're involved in right now, is it worth it? Should you go to something else? Can you even support this as in lieu of something else? Okay, that's literally, you're making a decision on where to fully commit yourself right now internally. Okay, and some of you just don't fully have an understanding about that just yet. Some of you are about to make the decision, and some of you have already made that decision, but you're kind of like still bringing your essence into the agreement of it all. Further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? The Hierophant. Okay, you're still it's a very deep reflection. You just want to make sure that your feet are on the right path. You're taking a very strong viewpoint internally in yourself to find out, is this really what I wanted to do? Will this really take me from point A to point B to point C? How do I feel about working with this team or this person? Or how do I feel about myself in this capacity? There's a deep reflection that's happening in your emotional life right now, which is fine. It is healthy. Okay, further clarification. Yeah. Well, we already knew there's a lot of fast motion work that's happening in you. These decisions you will have to be making in your emotional life a bit sooner than later, a bit more swiftly than no lagging involved in this. Okay, so there is a lot of that churning energy. Remember, sun sign, it had a lot of that energy in the start. There's a lot of communication that's involved. There's a lot of quick decision making that's involved. For some of you, I sense there's levels of this dark cloud in certain respects, and that's for some of you who are dealing with individuals or circumstances that may not be ideal, and you have to tolerate it. Remember what was said with the sun sign? Tolerate it. Okay, it's a learning experience. You can get through it. I sense these ones are going through that particular dark cloud. There's no problem. Okay, but stand your ground within reason. Okay, you are moving faster than some people who are even in your court or in your circle. Okay, I don't sense any negative energies. It's just what it is. You may not have time for socializing or relationships or certain things like that because there's a time crunch on things at the moment. There's a scheduling thing at the moment. You're fully trying to commit yourself towards a fast pace, towards a goal that seems to have a time crunch to it. Okay, so your emotions, your emotional life is all in a twirling at the moment. But I don't sense chaos to it. I sense there's deep reflection. I sense there's being very understanding of the purpose behind your decision. Okay, so I don't think you're going to make any wrong decisions. Just be authentic to yourself. And understand that these emotions, these twirlings, it's fine. Allow it to go over you, because I sense it's going to bring in levels of epiphany. It's really going to hit your authentic self, your inner self, to really say, okay, I can see the potential. I can see why I'm doing this. You know, I can figure out this, how to use this towards X, Y, and Z benefits. You understand? The universe to take another card. Oh, 2 cards, great. Yeah, look at that. Just what I said. The 5 of Pentacles, that is like an urgency, okay? Because you don't want this lack anymore. Some of you, you're getting help as well through this dynamic, okay? This is levels of financial help, level of physical support of sorts, okay? You just don't want this anymore. That's why you're going fast, like out of this understanding. Whatever type of lack, it doesn't have to be extreme, poverty or something like that, but you just want to advance. You don't want to stay backwards anymore or still anymore per se. And look, justice is coming through. It is time. Is balancing the scales, bringing in that great karma. This is angels working behind the scenes on your behalf. I also sense there's some angels on the forefront for you as well. I sense this individual. Some of you may have an individual, or maybe 2, who are further helping you in your life towards these goals of yours. But understand that favor is abounding in your life right now. Take full advantage of it, okay? Justice is coming in for you, okay? It is developing for you. Take full advantage of what I'm hearing. And you are doing that. Okay, so let's continue and see, Virgo, what is the next thing? Oh, your feelings. What are your feelings towards your emotional life? Wow. Yeah, you have a high level of optimism through it all. Yeah, it may seem chaotic, but like I said, you're not out of control. The Empress coming through is saying that, again, I mentioned before, sometimes she's portrayed as someone who's pregnant, okay? Your feelings are very optimistic. You can see, look, justice. You can feel it, okay? With the Empress, you can see how this is going to take you to a much higher state of being, a higher reality, where a lot of your dreams, aspirations, and fulfillments will be there. It is possible. Okay? Further clarification. Wow. I definitely did I definitely did shuffle these, but it seems like a lot of the same cards are coming out to just reinforce what was said in the sun sign, which is not necessarily a bad thing or anything like that, because I had this almost one time almost mirrored image in certain respects for when I did this for Leo. It just means that your sun sign, your moon sign are very much in sync at this time. Okay? Like your entire being is very much in sync. Okay? So that's good. That's a level of balance, of someone else who's a short, who knows what they want. Okay? So what's coming through is the 4 of Swords. You want peace in your life. You can see how this will get you towards peace. You want security in your life with the Hierophant. Establish an understanding, your agenda, your goals. It is written in stone. It's 2 types of peace. Okay? You don't want to be struggling anymore. You don't want to be worried anymore. You don't want to be stressed anymore. And you want to know that things are moving in a reasonable, consistent way when it comes to the Hierophant. That's literally your feelings about this matter. You want abundance. You want satisfaction in life. You don't want to be stressed. You want to be moving to something that brings you fulfillment. Okay? That is epically awesome. Let's put another card in that. Yeah, see, the Ace of Wands. Oh, this is gonna happen for you. It is happening. We even saw that with the sun sign, and what's happening here with the moon sign. Okay, with your feelings, the universe is saying, yes, the opportunity is showing itself right now. The Ace of Wands. Okay, grasp it. Okay, this is the universe giving you the opportunity. This is you creating the opportunity. The universe is further, giving you the resources, the push towards getting these things done, getting these things happening in your life. Okay, this is you being the leader on so many circumstances as well. For some of you, you are the leader in this dynamic. Fiery passion, go ahead. Victory is there for you. This open door, take advantage of it. I sense for some of you, this is a long time coming. A long time coming. For some of you, you waited like perhaps 10 years. This is the opportunity. Grasp it. Do not look back. Keep moving forward is what's coming through with the Ace of Wands. This is very, very good. This is that new beginning type energy, finally getting to move in your passions, okay? It's something that's going to take you further into your passions, okay? Into those options that you want in your life. So let's see what your desires are further. Yeah, your desires, you're still putting that together. Interestingly enough, Virgo, you know the feelings and the vibes that you want. You have a thought process of what type of thing that the subject matter, whatever it is, but and how all of that plays out and how that fully like looks at the end part of it, you're still figuring out those particular dynamics. And there was a lot of planning type energies in here, as well as, I mean, mainly in the sun sign, there's a lot of strategy, a lot of planning, a lot of talking, okay, and a lot of reflecting into your passions, moving in your authentic way, how you want to feel about yourself, you know, the type of work you may want to be doing, the type of people you want to be mingling with. So we got that. There was a lot of planning and like putting things together. So with this mechanism, you'll see how everything goes as you take it one step at a time. Okay? So right now, your desires may not be as, how do I put this? Like straight in your face. It could be slightly abstract at the moment, but if you continue to follow your intuition, things will become clear as you go on. Okay, that's what the moon energy is. It's like things will become clear as you continue. You understand? And don't worry about the naysayers and the negative energies, okay? Try to not let those placate you, okay? The moon energy is coming in to let you know that it is there, but if you want to see it, how that's going to form, you need to keep moving. It will become clear. Further clarification for the moon energy. Wow. What'd I say? The Eight of Pentacles. Really what's coming in is keep working. Keep being diligent. Keep your focus. Do not allow your dreams to go away. Okay? Put that quality. Put that effort. Okay? It will become clear to you. Further clarification for your desires. Yeah. Look at that. The Seven of Wands. This is you planning, going through that door, speaking how you want it, like with the wands that you're holding out, that passion, that drive. There are people, certain people who are for you, certain people who are still trying to figure that out as well. Okay, you're being supported. There's negotiations, there's plannings, there's, you know, all that kind of stuff. But you are about to enter through that door. It will become more clear. It takes another step. But you're still in a structuring phase. Okay? So it's okay if you don't have a full-on like grasp and vision. You can feel it. It's right there going through that door. It's right there. Okay? It'll come clear as you continue. So Virgo, let's see what the ladder cards have to say. This right here will be your subconscious, which you're not aware of, which you might like to be aware of. Look, the Page of Pentacles. This is the start to something worthwhile, something substantial. Okay? This is that foundation that the whole point of this all, on so many levels, that you can be secure in your grounding, you can be secure in your growth, okay? So then you can further tweak things as you go, okay? There will be fulfillment here, okay? There will be finances to satisfy you, to get you from point A to point B. There will be good people developing into your life, okay? Further clarification, and this is something that some of you might have doubted, but subconscious is letting you know, it's molding you to someone brilliant, and these energies are going to further garner and attract these other supporting structures. Further clarification. Oh my gosh, what did I say? The Ten of Cups, Virgo. Your lifestyle is going to be created. Okay, it is being established. This is good relationships in the home, in your social life, in your family life, in that intimacy. For those of you who are in like relationships and stuff like that, this is cultivating that dynamic. This is the type of peace that you want, that fulfillment. Okay, and it is coming. Further clarification. Yes, Six of Swords, you are moving away from levels of strife. The past would be the past, and a lot of you are moving quite quietly in certain respects. I mean, your life itself is a bit loud because you have a lot of work and stuff that you're doing. But you're leaving certain aspects, certain social life, certain like things that no longer serve you, things that you shouldn't be involved in. You're leaving stressors that, immaturities in certain respects. You're leaving all that behind. You're just moving reasonably quietly into your better life. No stress. None of that nonsense. You're going into something more peaceful, more harmonious, something that's going to build you up, something more purposeful. Okay? That's what your subconscious is letting you know. That's the drive, part of the driving force of why you're doing what you're doing as well. Okay? So, Virgo, let's see what your moon sign has to say with the crystal card. We have, please forgive me if I mispronounce this. This is appetite. 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 Interesting. Interesting. So, appetite is an incredibly useful stone. It helps by making one more outgoing and social. Having the stone on your person in group situations encourages you to talk comfortably with others. Specifically, the blue apatite opens the throat chakra. That is most interesting, especially with everything that's going on in your deeper emotions and your subconsciousness. I can understand why there may be levels of reservation in certain respects, but this stone, if you want to apply it, may help you garner those thoughts and those processes to really bring them out and to discuss and further develop them. So, wow, Virgo, thank you so much for being here. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and please do consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does help the growth of the channel, and I really do wish you the best. Thank you. Bye. Okay, that has been your reading. I really do hope that it helps you, guides you, gives you some clarity. And if you'd like to see the reading in its entirety, I invite you to become a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.